Hello everyone, this is Chaotic Productions and I am debuting my channel with a video series called From Scratch with a Catch Zerk Edition. Now first, before I begin, huge shout out to Telecon. He was the first person that I saw using this type of account as well as rule set, and I thought that his challenge was really interesting and I wanted to partake in his challenge, but putting a spin on it by using my Zerk account. So for those of you who are not familiar with From Scratch with a Catch, the rules are pretty simple. I have to make money and I'm starting on a semi-clean account. I'm going to get into that later. The goal is to make 200 mil and spend that 200 mil on buyable skills and then repeat on a new buyable skill once I get it. So the catch though is that I will be using a roulette wheel to choose my fate. The roulette wheel will spin and it will tell me which skill or which monster or whatever it is that I need to do in order to make that money. To add an additional level of spiciness to the video series, I decided that I wanted to complete this challenge using my Zerk account and have the wheel roll various PvP activities that I can partake in using my Zerk account. Now, I definitely know that the meta is not forgiving to Zerk accounts, and pairing that with my really lousy ability to PK, I think is going to make a very entertaining series to watch, especially when I die. So without further ado, let's get into the rule set. The rule set for this video series is going to be as follows. All activities will be selected using a spin wheel. Selected activities will have a duration of 1 hour or more if needed to complete a task such as Slayer or a minigame. Skilling activities can only be for profit, so once I've reached 200 mil, I roll a buyable skill to level up. 200 mil must be spent on that skill and then the challenge resets. For my particular account, I must remain a Zerk account throughout the entirety of the series. Half of my earnings will be turned into platinum tokens and the other half will be used for the account's gear progression and upgrades. And finally, as the account unlocks more activities, they will be added to the spin wheel. So I've also made a few exceptions for myself rather, and so they are as follows. All items have been sold except for my fighter torso, my fire cape, rune defender, and a couple of other untradeable items. I felt like because there's a PvP element, I wanted to have some of that gear available to me. However, if you guys think that I should actually fully start from scratch, then feel free, let me know in the comments and I can maybe make a poll and then we can decide on if that's the way you guys want the video series to be. But for now, I'm going to keep them and we'll see how it goes. If I really feel like we should drop them, and if you guys give me that type of feedback, then why not? I'll drop them. If agility is rolled, then all the tokens that will be used once I've purchased full graceful, I'm about a few pieces away, will be used to buy Amelise packs, and then those Amelise packs will be converted to stamina potions. Now, my Zerk account does not have the ability to create stamina potions yet, so I will be giving them to my main account and then he will convert them to staminas and then I will sell them on my Zerk account for profit. If a certain activity is locked behind a requirement, I have to obtain the required skill or quest to complete the activity and then the timer begins. However, if any quest or activity requires me to have 45 or more than 45 defense, or it provides me with defense XP, it will not be considered, as the goal is to remain a Zerk. So, now that I've gone through the rules, let's begin with our first spin. Alright, so this bad boy wheel over here is going to be the one deciding my fate every single time. The way that I have it programmed is right now that skilling in PVM would be heavier, meaning that they would come up more often, just because I don't have enough gear for PvP right now. I need to upgrade my gear in order to really PvP. If I land on PvP, I am just going to respin, but I try to make it so that if I land on PVM or skilling, then I can at least proceed with those until I make some money, and then I'll make all of the weights even. It's just without the gear, it's not going to be as good. So yeah, let's begin with our first spin. This is going to be exciting. Let's see what we get. RNG can be a wonderful thing. Skilling. Alright, we're gonna start off with something boring. I like it. Hopefully we get a good skill at least. Okay, so we're here at the skilling wheel. So I did add some stuff here that can be potentially fun. So for example, Slayer is a skill. Yep, I went there. So exactly as it sounds like, I would be getting a new Slayer task, and then from there I would be completing the task. For all of the other skills that kind of have a boss, so what I mean by that is rune crafting, fishing, fire making, I will be using their bosses in order to make money. I mean, the rune crafting, I don't think you make as much money. I don't know. I barely do. I've tried Guardian of the Rift once, but anyways, other than that, we have like the basic kind of skills that can provide some money in hopes to getting gear. But the whole point of the skilling wheel is so that I actually level up my skills. The goal is, the long-term goal at least, is to have a fully maxed Zerk account. So that would be really interesting to see, depending on how far this series goes. So yeah, let's have our spin. And what do we get? Hopefully something fun. Please don't kill me. Oh, Temperos. Okay, awesome. Let's do it. Okay, so because the skilling, or the Wheel of Fate, has decided that fishing will be the first skill that I am going to be completing, I have decided that Temperos would be the perfect way, because first off, I think it's the most profitable way other than actually physically fishing good fish, which I do not have the level for. So I think with the rewards that I'll be getting from the reward pool, I'll be able to purchase like my first possible weapon and then work my way up. So yeah, I'm going to begin the timer now, and I am going to begin killing Temperos. Yeah, so Temperos is actually really, really good fishing XP, and I think like that the rewards would be really cool. Like I think the rewards are worthwhile, and it's just overall a chill minigame. So I think it's a great start to the series, and I'm really looking forward to it and to seeing where it goes. And like 11 fish, we're gonna get a fishing level, so that's gonna be really huge. Already starting off the account on a good note, so let's just wait for that fishing level. Wait for it. Oh wow, right before the level. Amazing. There it is, 54 fishing. I hope that you guys will find this series entertaining. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, doing anything on an account that has lower defense is definitely going to be more challenging, especially the PvP element. I feel like this is definitely going to be an interesting series because I don't normally PK. When I'm doing stuff on RuneScape, it's usually PVM, Slayer, and all that stuff, but you know, I feel like this would be a really fun and exciting way to kind of engage myself with the community, as well as, you know, level up my skills as a player in general. I think this will be really, really cool, and I'm looking forward to it. So I went ahead and picked up 6 soak pages. Someone just dropped them on the ground just as I so happened to get onto the ship, and I was like, why not? Free money. So I guess this is going to be my first loot on the account. 6 soaked pages, but they're not even mine. I just picked them up off the floor. I don't even think that's fair, but whatever. It's 4K. Like I PC'd it to see if it would be fair, and obviously 4K, I don't think anyone's gonna lose sleep over 4K, so I just got a free 4K. Awesome. Alright, we're coming up on another fishing level, so that's gonna be 2 fishing levels in 1 hour. I mean, like, obviously my fishing level is only 54, so obviously it's going to level up really quick. But yeah, that's just crazy to see. Like, you know, like it's gonna be like the first few levels on the account, and I think that is going to be awesome. So this is the 2nd fishing level coming in right now at 55 fishing, and we unlocked nothing. Am I gonna make it? Oh, I just made it. Oh my god, I got real greedy there. I wanted to cook that last fish, but I couldn't. Oh my god, I got so close to failing that. Whew. Alright, so we have another minute before the timer goes off, and this is literally going to be Temperos' last down, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stop the timer, because there's no point of it going off. It's going to go off in the next 50 seconds, and then I'm just going to finish off this game, and then we are going to go to the reward pool. Alright, so everybody's favorite part about Temperos is the rewards pool, obviously. Oh, there is a chinchapa. Okay, see, there we go. That's what I mean about my ADHD. Anyways, so I'm going to start collecting the rewards. I have 32 permits. Let's see what I get. Alright, spirit flakes and some planks. Oh my god. Low fishing levels really suck for this bus. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna sell all of that so that I can try and leverage some supplies. I'm hoping to get the caskets. There we go. Or anything rare like Tome of Water would be great. I might keep some stuff that I think might be useful, like those steel nails, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep everything. So I'll figure out what I'm gonna sell, what I'm not gonna sell, and then we'll go from there. 10 reward permits left, and does not look like I am going to get anything good. Oh my god. 5 left. Okay. Oh! Wow. Okay. On literally my last, I think it was like the third last reward permit draw, I got the fish barrel. Huh. Well, I mean, I have the fish barrel on my main as well, so I was hoping more for the tome of water, but hey, or the tackle box. But hey, I'll take a fish barrel any time of the week. Okay. So, I am at the Grand Exchange. This is going to be my home. I am basically going to be swapping out gear and upgrading and selling and all of that stuff. So, I guess we're going to be taking this shot a little bit more often. I realized that I forgot to open this casket, so let's open this casket. 89 gold bars. That sucks. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to proceed with selling everything that I can sell, and we will see how much we made from this 1 hour. Alright, so after selling everything, I got just under 50k, which is really sad. But that is okay. It is a decent start because I can purchase some essentials, which I think is going to be really good. So now, I know in the beginning I said that I'm going to be exchanging half of my earnings for platinum tokens, but I think I'm going to start doing that once I actually feel like I have a decent amount of gear. And why I say this is because I don't really have anything on this account, so I need to buy stuff in order for me to progress in at least in a decent way. So I think that this is going to be the route that I'm going to be going. I think that once I start hitting like drops of like 100k plus, then I could start doing like 50-50. But for now, I'm going to focus on the gear progression, and then that'll change as we go. So that's to summarize. That was our Temperos trip. We spent 1 hour at Temperos, and we managed to gain 2 fishing levels, which is amazing. So now let us proceed. Now let's proceed and spin for our next activity. Before I spin that next task, actually, I figured we may as well have a quick overview of the bank. So here is my bank. I currently decided to keep everything that I felt was annoying to get, or I don't know, I felt like keeping. So let's just have a quick look. So I have my accumulator, I have my defender, my Ibin staff, my fire cape, fighter torso. As I said in the beginning of the video, if you guys feel like I should just drop everything, then so be it. Because we have a PvP element inside of this account, I figured that, in case I do roll PvP and I could afford some decent weapons, I could go in with a fighter torso, fire cape, and see what I can do, like what kind of damage I could do. However, for now I am planning on keeping it. And then I have like a bunch of other just untradeable stuff, like this camel mask and some random stuff in here that I guess we'll go over. I kept my graceful legs and my graceful gloves. Those are the only 2 graceful pieces I had, so I didn't think it would be necessary to drop them. I also have a coal bag. This I just got from Temperos. So yeah, this is the bank overall. Nothing special yet, but I'm hoping that we change that. So let's proceed to our next spin. Okay, so we're back at the wonderful Wheel of Fate, and we shall see what our fate will be. Oh, I'm hoping for PVM. But then again, skilling wouldn't be too bad either because we don't really have anything. And look at that, skilling again. Alright, so on to skilling. Alright, so here we are at our skilling tab. Let's see what we get. Oh, please be something decent. Oh, hunter. Yikes. Okay, so my hunting level is absolutely terrible. I do not have, my hunting level is 1. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to lamp it with the experience that you get from the Varrock Museum, and then I am going to see what else I can do for Hunter. So unfortunately, I happen to be stupid, and what I did is when I recorded the last scenes where I got the 9 Hunter from the museum, as well as the 2 lamps that I got from all the quests that I've done, well, first off, I couldn't put them on Hunter because of the requirement for the level. I did not know that. But unfortunately, I didn't record the clips correctly. So I decided that after some research, I am going to be catching Feldip weasels. I mean, sure, I could go to birds, and they're probably going to be faster. But I've never done felled weasels before, so I think it's going to be interesting. So I'm going to get myself a Ring of Pursuit, a Noose Wand, and a Castle Wars Telly. Okay, so I kind of did my first one. I just wanted to kind of see how the method is done, because I don't normally do tracking unless it was Herbie back when I was doing it on my main, but even then I barely touched Hunter as a skill. So yeah, I did my first one, and this is going to be very painful. So without further ado, let's begin this very painful, unprofitable hour. Alright, well, just a few minutes into the grind, and I already got 10 Hunter. Just in case if you were curious about how tracking works, you basically go and you inspect the burrow. The burrow will show you the path. Sometimes the ring will trigger and it'll show you the full path. In this case, that was not the case. So you just continue and you find the plants that the animal has sniffed or walked by, and then you continue investigating the trail until you eventually find the bush. So yeah, this is painful, unfortunately, but this is my only, one of my only hunter methods that I have. So hopefully, yeah, no, nothing there. So hopefully this hour goes by pretty quick, I'm hoping. It's probably in that bush. I'm going to attack it. It is not in that bush. Where is it? Oh, now it's okay, so you can't attack without the bush. Oh, look at that, a hunter level. Amazing. Hunter level 11. We can now catch cerulean twitches. Twitches? Wah, wah. Oh boy. That's 12 hunter. What do I unlock? Nothing. This hunting bot probably thinks I'm crazy. Just like, why are you doing tracking? That's not good XP. But it is what it is. I'm, stuck here for the next hour. And so I figured let's make the best of it and do something that's outside of the box. And by outside of the box, I mean extremely slow, especially at my agility level, which I do not want to use the stamina for. Ah, there it is. All right, let's see this in action. Wham! Oh wow, that was pretty big actually. Oh my god. That thing was bigger than the bush it was hiding in. All right, well, back to the grind. That's 13 hunter. Do we unlock anything? Ooh, desert devils. That might actually sound fun. I think we should do it. Okay, so I paused the timer just so I can see where I need to go in order to kill these things, and it is this north hunter area right up here with all the other type of hunter things. So this is definitely going to be interesting for sure. I don't know exactly how it's going to go, especially in terms of banking, which is why I purchased a Ring of Wealth so that I can bank. And yeah, we're going to go from there. So let's have a go at it. That's 14 hunter. And now I can build birdhouses, but I don't think I'll ever do that. And now that is 17 hunter coming in. What do we get? Oh, baby implings. Wow. I'm actually in shock. I made a lot more than I thought I would. 55k. I mean, the Rings of Pursuit are not selling for 1 coin, which is really sad. But 55k. So, I mean, I did sell, like, the Ring of Wealth, and I did sell, no, yeah, that's about it. I sold the Ring of Wealth, and I sold the bones, the Kebbit furs. Let's just have a look here at the history. I wonder how I made so much. So these ones sold for 9 coins a piece. Ah, okay, so it was this. The raw beast meat actually sold more than I thought it would go for. $9.95 each, giving me 40k. Yeah, these ones sold for 6 each. These ones, the Ring of Wealth. Okay, so I basically overall I lost some money, but wow, 40k off of raw beast meat. Okay, cool, I'll take it. So that actually puts us at a profit. I'm actually shocked. We're at 58k now, which, if you recall, we were just under 50k from Temperos, which means we made 10k off of this task. That's awesome. So we're up there. So let's start another spin. I think this is a good point to end the video. In this video, we managed to get 2 fishing levels, 17 hunter levels, and actually 2 farming levels, because I ended up placing the lamps that I couldn't use on hunter on farming, because I guess that's the next best thing. So yeah, that ends the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. If you guys have any feedback or any suggestions that you would like to make to that I can improve the series, please let me know. In terms of my video editing skills, those are hopefully going to get better, so please bear with me as I learn and grow as a YouTuber and a RuneScape player. Have a good one.